said I'm super duper high. 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 I'm gonna bust that pill. I'm super duper high. I'm blow. 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 I'm super duper high.
Playa T, that's me, Hollywood in the hood, doing it really big. What you know about Chris Bleek?
In here.
Huh? I told you it was hot. I told you it was hot. Hold on. Been on fire. Been on fire. Been blazing trails for a minute now. What's up, Chris?
Grinding.
Glad to have you, man.
Yes, sir.
Now, you made a lot of fame, you know, off What It Do Ski.
Yeah.
Man.
Actually, up until this point, one song, I ain't even really had to drop a mixtape or nothing.
Did you expect that to happen with that song?
No, honestly, no, because it really wasn't meant for people to, like, it was just something for the hood, for real. Like, it started from the hood, and it was just, like, something that we was already, you know, talking before the song even came.
Right.
Like, it was trending on MySpace before the song even dropped. That's what really, like, kind of influenced me, you know, besides one of my buddies from the hood, you know, who influenced me to even make the song, but it was already something trending, so that's why I really just made it a song, you know, and it just took off from there.
Now, it went further than the neighborhood. The whole city started speaking in that lingo.
Yeah.
The ski.
Yeah.
the ski. They labeled that. Now, that's got to be real flattering, man.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, but I don't really take it to the head, though. I try to stay as humble as possible because as long as you can see me in this city and everything still going the way it is, it ain't really too much progress being made besides on the personal level. You know?
Is it still the ABM officials?
Oh, yeah, man. It's ABM for life, man.
Now, did you adapt that title from, y'all remember the movie, was it State Property? It was one of those movies, and they had the, you know, all about the money, you know, something, it was similar.
Actually, though, like, you know, just to brief in the little story with the ABM, it was something that actually my brother, Ron J, you know, who was part of the group.
Shout out to Ron J.
Yeah, it was something that him and his buddies had going on, but it was just, you know, at the time, it was everybody was like coming up with their own little cliques and stuff like that. So they had like a little clique, the Firm, the Taliban, and you know what I'm saying, then they came with the ABM, but it didn't really go out, you know. So it was a situation with my previous group before that, and we was walking, and I'm like, man, we can't stop doing this, so we gonna come, you know, so we gonna be called ABM, just off of the walk, and we just put the What It Do Ski behind it, and that just basically branded the whole name.
Nigga, can't you tell? I sitting low, bitches red as hell. Smelling like a skunk PU, that smell. Homie, this that good shit, got it by the pail.
Smoking on that good shit, yeah, that pimp.com, get some, go ahead and take a whiff. Rolling up that light, THC, crystal lights, got my eyes shining bright, looking like a stoplight. Me and Young Duke in the swoop, blowing on that fruit, eating that bones by a chick, man, won't they won't? All the smoke consumed, swear to God, don't know what to do. Niggas so high, need a pair of shoes.
Now, the city fell in love with you guys. I mean, everywhere you were going, they were showing up in numbers.
Yeah.
You know, the ladies were going crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, what did that do for you mentally as a young artist?
Man, it kind of like threw me off, to be honest. You know, it kind of threw me off because we got kind of caught up into it and we got away from ourselves, though, you know. And we started getting off into our own little thing, and then a little personal stuff started happening to slow us down. You know, like the situation with us with Jay Breeze getting paralyzed, because that's kind of what really slowed the whole ABM thing down. And by me being loyal to my situation, I was like, all right, well, if he ain't doing it, then it's over with for the whole group. So it was like at that standpoint, I'm like, man, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? The show's over with, we can't do nothing. And then just one day, I just had like a couple people just like, man, you need to get back on it.
Right.
You know, and then that's when I came with my next single that I'm pushing.
What a lot of people is just now coming to realize, Bleek, is that you're also a producer.
Yeah, I actually produced and wrote the What It Do Ski.
You produced and wrote. Made the beat and everything.
Yeah, I made the beat actually on Fruity Loops on my laptop. And We recorded it down at Smokehouse Recording on Shawview, my homeboy D.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right there in East Cleveland. That's where the actual first recording was at. Was in his studio, and I basically just took the beat and burnt it and took it to the fellas, and everybody wrote their verses maybe in like 5 minutes. The next day we went and recorded and put it out there. But yeah, pretty much I got a couple more tracks that I produced, but I never just released them because we was riding off of With It Dooski, you know.
Now, being a producer and working with various artists, you know, when you took the hiatus, when your guy got paralyzed, that had to do something to you where they was in your ear like nudging you. Hey, Chris, man, yeah, I understand you're loyal to what's going on, but you actually got talent you need to keep going with. Was it a thing like that?
Yeah, actually I'm getting it now. You know, like right now, like especially with the new lane, promoting and what I'm doing now, I get a lot of people telling me like I need to focus more on me. But I jumped into this with the whole plan of helping people, you know what I'm saying, bringing people together.
Jumped into the music, period.
Yeah, like it was never about, you know, really about me, you know what I'm saying. Like sometimes I'd just be cool with just helping somebody else in their situation in the music, you know.
Helping them develop their rhymes.
Right, or just giving them advice about how to go about doing something. Like you said, I've been doing this for a minute now, and I know my mistakes that I made and the reason why I fell back, and I figured that I should go ahead and spread that info if I see somebody making the same mistake. You know, at least just shoot them some advice. You know?
Because you had radio play and everything.
They still getting played.
Still getting played to this day.
Yeah.
You know, so you obviously learned a lot from that.
Yep, it was a whole learning experience.
Where did you hail? You hail from EC.
Yep.
Right? Now the whole EC, the ABM officials, and all of that.
Right.
That's hot. So now fast forward to now, you know, now you're picking back up, concentrating on you.
Yeah.
You know, so now you got new material you're working on. You actually got a mixtape you're working on.
Yeah, Back Like I Never Left, which basically is an inspiration of my whole career with the music, you know, because I feel like I never went nowhere, but people would be like, oh, they fell off. There was one-hit wonders. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I never went nowhere. It's just that I know when a situation ain't right, when to fall back from it and try to go work on something else. Which was my whole reason for doing the promotion. Because I figure, all right, if I'm helping other people out with their music, when I do decide to jump back into the music, I had that support from them.
Yeah,
you know?
that's a great idea.
You know, it's just a strategy.
Great strategy. You get love on Facebook. He gets tremendous love on Facebook to the point where you got all kind of ladies taking ill photos, talking about we support Bleek, you know. That's hot though, you know.
But that's why I'm doing it though. I'm trying to include people.
I bet it's not a struggle either to get those women to do that, is it?
It is.
It is?
It is. It is, because I got a girl at home, so I gotta you know, it's hard, man. It's hard. It's real hard.
What you gotta say? Hey, babe, you know what it do, ski. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I try to keep it like business with the females.
Why do you think you get so much love on the social network?
Honestly, because I don't jump on the social network to talk, to get friends, or to really get people to like me. I really want people to understand me and get to know me. And before they even get to start promoting. Because me, I hate part-time support. You know, if you're gonna support me while I'm down, and support, and you know what I'm saying, up until that point when I get on. Because I'm the type, I'll let you know to your face. If you want around now, you can't ask me for nothing. You know, because it's hard, especially coming up in Cleveland. It's hard. It's hard, man. It's real hard, and it's just my whole thing with the whole music is to take negative situations and turn to positive. If I feel like if I got enough people following me to where they listen to what I'm saying, all I got to do is push a positive word to them, and they going to follow me. You feel me?
Is there a sense of urgency with Back Like I Never Left? Because, like I said, you're on the radio. You know, you got this following, you got this fan base, and they're actually beating the drums of Chris Bleek. You know, we're seeing it every day on the web. So is it a sense of urgency with Back Like I Never Left?
Yeah, really, man, it's just I just want to put a word out. Like right now, the mixtape is pending. I'm working, and I'm pushing the single right now just to anticipate it because I'm really trying to see what is it that the people want to hear because the people I'm seeing getting on now is like I don't really see it, like not hating or nothing like that, but I'm really not seeing what the people really want because they say they want original, but then they praising the people that's sounding like the next person you see on TV.
Right.
So it's like I'm really trying to sit back and really get to feel the people and see what they want. Right. And I figure if I vent myself out, put myself out there on the table and see if they take to that, then that's what I'm going roll with.
Well, tell me this. That's good. Tell me this. In your own mind, what is a complete artist?
Actually, just being true to themselves for real. Like you gotta respect the whole hip hop situation. You know, if you don't respect anything, you got to, you know what I'm saying, that's the first thing you gonna have to learn is to respect. And I respect the fact that every artist is not meant to be, you know what I'm saying, in that limelight. Cause I got a label deal on the artist deal on the table right now, and I'm just sitting there like I don't know if I want to sign it, you know, because I don't know if my campaign is that big for me to put myself on the market like that. Right. You know, I signed this deal and I got to sell 10,000 units, and I, you know, go to look at my hometown and ain't nobody buying nothing. So now, therefore, I'm a flop. You know, I'm a wood. I done went wood just because I put my faith in my city.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So I'd rather get my campaign up and just keep networking and building this whole support system in the city.
So that's what you do in the meantime. That's a great position to be in, to have deals on the table waiting for you, but then you're trying to decide if that's the right thing to do. You know, to get to a point, that's big, man.
Right,
and,
right.
You know, what have you learned thus far in your career that got you to this point? And, you know, what have you learned that got you to this point?
Being consistent. Being consistent, man, like that's the only thing I can say that really helped me. Being consistent and just grinding and networking. Trying my hardest not to burn bridges, regardless of how I feel about certain situations or how people handle their business. I try to keep it balanced. You know, it's hard, but for the most part, just being dedicated, humble, and consistent with what you do.
Something's on my mind, got this little secret. Hear you screaming, Mom, when I'm going down. Take no panties off, this our little secret. Girl, come over here, and this is what you do. Pull them on down, pull them panties down, pull them on down, pull them panties down. It ain't no secret, little mama, look, you already know. So pull them panties down and go and let your body show. Let your weed down, go and let your soul glow. Kick off your shoes, relax your feet, now here we go. Pull them on down, then I'm gonna beat it on down. Meet me at the hotel, yeah, around 12. I'ma beat it up like I'm fresh up out of jail. Hit it with an attitude, me mug on the face while that is a fool. Sorry, baby, don't mean to sound rude, but I wanna feel your face. I heard you like to talk a lot, would tell them how this tastes. And like I said, it's all a secret between me and you, and what we do is how we keep it. It ain't nobody gotta know. Baby girl, I'm here to let you know that something's on my mind.